Hey everybody! So it's been a couple of weeks since my last date on my project polish, and I wanted to let you know how things were going. In 2017 I plan to finish off quite a few polishes. I am a lover of nail polish and I paint my nails pretty much every single day. I paint my toenails a couple of times a week. So I do tend to get through polishes pretty frequently. Let's review what I've finished so far. I finished Raspberry Beret during last update. The time before that I finished my Vampire by Picture Polish. This was by Deborah Lippman. So first of all, the good news is that I did finish another polish. This was Hard as Nails Extreme Wear by Sally Hansen in 219 Strobe Light. This is this pink glitter, as you can see. This is huge progress. However, the polish got quite gloopy. It was difficult to apply. So I actually used sponging for application, and that just eats up polish like crazy. I didn't realize how much glitter polish you can use with sponging. So if you are having difficulty wearing your glitters, or if they're sparse, or if they're too gloopy to use and difficult to apply, I recommend you try the sponging method because it just blew through this little bottle and it looks like this. So it's quite a glitter bomb. On this swatch, this is four coats. So you really need to build it up to get full glitter coverage, but once you do, it's really, really nice. However, unless you sponge it, it will dry for hours. It was at the end of its life, it was really difficult to use, and I'm glad it's over. So this one goes out, of course. The one that I'm replacing it with is another pink. This is more of like a bright pink, sort of a baby doll pink. It's OPI Pinking of You. Why did I want to pick this one is because spring is coming up in about a month or 2 months. We're going to be into it, and I just wanted to have a sort of brighter color. I've been gravitating lots towards pinks recently. I've been wearing a lot of pink and accessories and clothes and makeup. So I just wanted to have a polish also that would be pink. This is a little bit brighter than I normally would like. My favorite tone of pink is like a powder pink, which I do have a nail polish as well, and I love wearing. But I just wanted to pick this because of spring, basically, because it's just going to be fun to have during springtime and summer. Quite a wearable pink. There it is on the nail wheel. It's cute. It's an absolutely full new polish. So I am not entirely sure about the formula on this one and how it will go with my skin. So far, if I don't love it, I'll just destash it and move it for my project, give it away. But if I like it, I'll obviously keep it in. So this is the pink that we're talking about, Pinking of You by OPI. Next, we have a Deborah Lippman. This is a very neutral pick, and actually no movement since last time, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, I guess, 2.5 weeks ago. I'm still at the same mark as I was previously. It's this polish over here, and it's the polish that is on my nails, but in this whole 2 weeks, it's the first time I have it on me, and obviously you can't see progress from just one application. This is my palette cleanser. I really love wearing it when I just don't know what to wear or don't feel like wearing any polish. This will make your hands look sort of relaxed and clean and nice, but not too bright. And this is Deborah Lippman's Human Nature limited edition polish. Really, really pretty, very nice palette cleanser. A polish that I added last time, Revlon's 270 Cherries in the Snow. It's a lovely, lovely color. I'm really happy with the polish. I'm actually very happy with the formula. I've worn it, but not too much, so you can see no progress at all. It's still brand spanking new, and it's right here on the nail wheel. So you see that I have two reds. Cherries in the Snow is a bit more pink red. It's sort of like 50% pink and 50% red, and you can see how different it is from Pinking of You by OPI. So although I kind of have two pink colors on the wheel right now, they're so different that I don't really feel like I can get one or the other one preference, just totally different. So this is a pink red Cherries in the Snow by Revlon. Again, no progress visible on here, although I did wear it. Next we have an Essie pick. This is Essie Techadon My Tux. This is one of the other palette cleanser neutral colors. It's this one. It's basically off-white or white. with maybe a drop of beige in it, really milky white. This one is a 4-coater polish. I've tried to do it in 3 coats, but then it's just not as even as I like it to be. 5-coater. So here I was at the last update, and I've used again about this much. Yeah, I have to say that this polish is the one I'm very consistently using several times a week, a couple of times a week at least, and obviously there's progress because it is a 4-coater. I'm kind of getting sick of this polish because of the formula, not because of the color. I always like to have a white or an off-white in my rotation, but this one is just getting to be a bit of a pain. It's drying a little bit slower than it had previously, so we'll see if I actually get to the very end of it or if I give up ahead of time. I'm not sure yet, just because it's kind of getting a little bit annoying to wait for it to dry. But the polish itself still looks really nice. It's not thickening up. You see how liquidy it still is. It is easy to apply. It's a bit too liquidy for my taste. I like my polish a slight bit thicker. So I was hoping this will dry up and thicken up a little bit and maybe not require 4 coats, but rather 3. It hasn't happened. This Essie is alive and well, and it has not changed a bit in terms of formula since I started my project polish. So we'll see how this one fares. I'm kind of getting tired of it, so I might actually put it aside and not really use it very much. So as you can see so far, 3 polishes really... Now two polishes on which there is progress. This is a Guerlain in 121. There's a little bit of progress since last time. Last update, I didn't really have anything to show for it because I wasn't really using it, but this time around I did. So a little bit of progress here. Illamasqua Facet also shows a little bit of progress right here. This is quite pigmented. It's a pack in 2 coats. It's very pretty. Easy to wear, sort of darker blue-gray with gold shimmer running through it, you can tell. So this is actually a very pretty polish. I wear tons of gray. Right now, gray, pink, and navy blue are my jams. So this goes well with what I'm wearing. It's easy to throw on most of the time. This is the gray sort of with gold shimmer and blue undertone, Illamasqua's Facet. This is the polish that I had as a wild card in previous rotation. I've used it a couple of times. You can see that there's a bit of a dent in it, but I've discovered I hate this formula. It was new when I put it in. I've maybe used it once at some point when I just initially got it a few months ago. I have to say I'm not a fan. I love green and I love the way this looks in the bottle. It has those really cool glitters, and the glitter removal is an issue with this one because it's chunky glitters, but I didn't care. I was willing to do the removal, but the application is just crap. I really didn't like the formula. It was quite goopy. I'll show you. I was very disappointed. Look, it's chunky, it's goopy. It doesn't run down the stem at all. You can see how thick it is. It is jelly, which is why I bought it, but the jelly is goopy. I could add thinner to it, but then I'm not sure what would happen to the formula. On top of that, there's a ton of super chunky glitters that don't really lay flat on the nail, and I'm not going to top coat 5 times just to smooth out the edges. So, although this is so beautiful, it's called Herald of the Skeleton War by Pretty Serious, and it's a nice indie polish brand. I have another polish by them that I'm willing to test out, and sort of, I'm not giving up on the brand. This particular formula was just not for me. I did not like it. I'm going to give this up actually. It's leaving my collection. I'll see if anybody wants it, but probably I'll just toss it because, well, I mean, it's a difficult application. The glitter is chunky. When you're applying, the edges are not clean. You have to really manipulate the glitter so it doesn't screw up the space around your cuticle. So I'm not dealing with this. This is leaving. In terms of my wild card is going to be this China Glaze. This is a really deep navy blue. And it's blue enough that it comes off as blue, but it's dark enough that it's still kind of vampy. So I think this time of year I can definitely get good use out of it. This is China Glaze in One Track Mind. I believe it's from that Train collection that they did a couple of years ago. So this is completely full as well. I really enjoy this polish. It has a good formula actually. I'm gonna have to remember what it's like because I hadn't used it in a bit, in about a year. So I figured I'd pull it out and give it a little whirl and see how it goes. This is potentially a polish that I could throw into the rotation on a more permanent basis in the future. Definitely a contender because it's kind of getting there in age. But really, I'm just trying to test it out and see if I still love the formula and the pigmentation and the color on my skin tone. So I'm going to check it out for this small update as my wildcard polish. So that's what we have going right now. These are the polishes that are happening at the moment. That's it. I hope you enjoyed my update. Let me know how your project polish is going. Do you polish frequently? Are you as crazy a polisher as I am and you do it every night before bedtime as a relaxation? Let me know how it's going. See you later. Bye bye.